Lots of listeners might well have done some sorts of personality tests, whether it's with their work situation or it could be in their local church, and they might have come across some of those 4 different personality types. We probably do need to take a few moments here for people who are not so familiar with that. A brief overview of what you're talking shapes. Sometimes other people use animals, and there's all sorts of. You can get really technical with the scientific terminology too. But give us an idea. You know, what a circle, what a triangle, what a square. What do they do, and how are they different?
Okay, so a square would be quite a responsible person. They would be very logical minded. They're the kind of people that are wonderful in a team. I often say you can't build anything without a square in your corner. They tend to have a strong sense of responsibility. They like time and they like to process, and they're detailed orientated. A circle is more intuitive. So a circle would be someone who can maybe read the emotions in a room. They're very much a people person. They don't tend to have lots and lots and lots of friends, as you would imagine. They tend to go deep with a few people. And they would be very much a person before a program. So if you're planning something, that's important to know. A star would bring, they like to take risks. Stars are very adaptable. They're very flexible. They can get people going. They like to have fun. Doesn't necessarily mean they're funny, but they like to have fun. They like to inject a sense of competition into things. And then a triangle, which I am, a triangle is more strategic, more of a theorist. More of the mad professor type, you could say. We like to make sure things are working. We want to make sure that there's some kind of theory. We understand the principle behind what we're doing. Hopefully that helps.
That does, and I know that there'll be some listeners, even as you think about the time of day that it is. We're just a few minutes out from news, and you might even have time to do the shapes test. Yeah. We're going to talk some more about this beyond the news, but you might have some time to do the shapes test. As Paul says, the website is theshapestest.com. And I no doubt you'll understand more deeply some of the things we'll talk about after the news, if you know what your shape is. So take that opportunity, go to theshapestest.com, and you might also want to check out the pacemovement.com website too to get an insight about how PACE works. It's on 6 continents around the world. We said a little earlier on, there are opportunities there for young people 18 to 30 years of age, an opportunity to spend a gap year and living in another nation and living with another family that's immersed in their own cultural environment.